best time so far. Every day has gotten better and better, a faster time. So it shows you what consistency, you develop a rhythm, you work with your body, you understand when you can push it, when you can't. And I think obviously I'm still figuring that out. It's natural for me, I think many of us to do, is to try to improve and get better. You always want to get better and see improvement. That's what keeps us going. So from day 1 to day 6 now, you've seen, I think I was upwards of over 30 minutes. Now day 6, I'm under 27 and a half.
Quit eating animals.
We are live, day 6, 329 burpees for the animals. 329 represents the amount of weight in pounds of the average U.S. American eating and consuming flesh. So we're doing 329 burpees to get to 100,000 burpees. We're on day 6 straight. Welcome to the garage gym. We got the clock right here right here up to my side, and it took me a little while to get the setup, but I got the info right here. We're gonna see if we can continue this. So this is why I got the computer here. You're on the phone camera, and got the heater going. Here we go. I'll count them out. Unbroken burpees. Should be under 30 minutes. Here we go. 10 seconds. No music, no nothing. And 9, 300, 29, go. 1, 27, 28, last one, 29. $27, $24. Dang, can you hear me now? Shoot. It does not look like our mic was on that entire time. That's okay, we'll see what the
MacBook Pro microphone picked up. I don't think it was anything though. We'll see. We'll go back through, but I think it was 27:28 on the finish. Best time so far. So now, you know, every day has gotten better and better, a faster time. So it shows you what consistency, you know, you develop a rhythm, you work with your body, you understand when you can push it, when you can't. And I think obviously I'm still figuring that out, because I think, and as we get more endurance, we're gonna be able to go faster, like all across the whole workout, instead of just at the end. But I also think, you know, when you get, and I learned this in CrossFit, towards the end of the workout, when you see, you know, you have a certain amount left or a certain time, you know, you kind of change your mentality and you try to push through that, you know, give it everything that you got. So if you time it right, you're perfect. You know, you're spot on, you give everything that you got right at the end, you know, and then it's a matter of results, you know, other people beating you. You know, but again, with your competition with yourself, because this is essentially what, you know, it's natural for me, I think many of us to do, is to try to improve and get better, right? We always want to, you know, get better and see improvement. That's what keeps us going. So from day 1 to day 6 now, you know, like you've seen, you know, I think I was upwards of over 30 minutes. Now day 6, I'm under 27.5 minutes. Yesterday, I think I took a minute off. I was 28:30, and that was my best time. So, you know, as long as I counted right, this is the results, and this is the outcome of day in and day out, of every single day, 6 days straight, of doing this amount, and you know, being consistent with it. So I think that's the intent of this. And really, this is the first Saturday. So 6 days in of January, normally I would not be up at 4 o'clock on a Saturday or a Sunday, or really at all. But since the start of this year, I've been getting up at 4 a.m. to get our burpees in, 329. Right, so I'll keep the clock, I'll keep the time, because I thought that was good to show, you know, improvement. And, you know, wherever you're at, you don't necessarily have to do this time, but you can do the same strategy with your own time and with your own set and amount of burpees that you choose to do. But again, if you're here, we're doing 329 a day, unbroken, and we're gonna go all the way up to 100,000. And we're going to see and take it from there. But that's our first set, that's our first goal. And we're going to try to hit it without any days off. But I went into the whole year, into the workout, well, going into the year, as I was thinking about this workout and this, you know, strategy, or what I was going to do and how I was going to tie it back to the animals. I wanted to figure out, you know, a big number. And I think that big number, for me, once I figured out if I can do it daily, you know, and I've seen a lot of people, people have done 1,000 burpees at a time, 750 burpees, 705 burpees, 500 burpees. We did the 600 burpees back to back to end the year last year. And, you know, I don't know whether it was towards the end of the year or getting ready for this year. After those 600, I took back to back. I took, you know, 6 days off, you know, 7 days off. And I don't necessarily know if my body was like, whoa, 600 back to back, or I was kind of prepping for the year. Either way, I thought it was a big amount. So I didn't want, you know, 600 plus, I think the time frame, I wanted to stay right around 30 minutes, because that's what I think, you know, I want to take for a lunch workout or for a noon workout, is when I was planning on doing all of this. But then, I thought about bringing the work stuff in, showering at work, and then editing, and then, managing my time. So came across this video of someone, getting up early. You get so much work done, and you can get so much done before anybody else gets up, before the day even starts. For some people, you've already gotten a workout in, you've already drank half a gallon of water or a gallon of water, and you are prepared, mentally prepared, ready for whatever the day is going to throw at you. And I think that kind of stuck with me, and I've always told myself, I'm not going to wake up with a 4 on the clock, right? Like, no way. 1 minute earlier, there's a 3 on the clock, and I've woken up, my body has now woken up pretty much on its own before the 4 a.m. alarm goes off. First, I needed it first couple days, but now, 6 days in, my body has now adjusted to be aware, to be awake around this time, and I think that's a good feeling. That's in tune with your body. That's kind of in tune in the rhythm, and your body's telling you something, and it's helping remind you that, hey, it's time to get up, it's kind of do something. So I think that's helping, but I think the quietness of all of this, everybody asleep, love the thought of that. Love the thought of everybody else asleep as well, right? When, there's so much that you can get done, and I think that's going to have momentum throughout. So changed it up a little bit. That's what I'm doing. I'm drinking now a gallon of water before I head to work. I'm actually not doing a workout. I just drank a gallon of water, did my workout at noon, but I'm changing that all up. And we're 6 days in. I've continued to beat my time. If you go back from day one, over 30 minutes, I think it was 31 something, and then now today under 27 and a half minutes. Just being in tune and being consistent with this. So we're going to keep it going. And apologize for the mic in the beginning. We're going to see what that looks like. So that's what we got. 4:30. What time is it now? 5:41. Day 6 in. Now I was also thinking about doing a little barbell work here. I said I was going to kind of do some strength portion, and we got some games today. So maybe here's what we'll do. We'll just take out the barbell. We'll do some barbell work. And I'll talk a little bit. Although I'm not going to be, I'm not going to say that these bars are cold, but these bars are cold. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. All right, so think about strength portion. I think if I was going to be out here at a limited time, I think there's a couple of movements that I'll do. I'm into the body weight stuff now, obviously the burpees, and then if I had to do something else, another weightlifting or strength portion, I think if I narrowed it down to one, it would be deadlifts. And I think from a deadlift, might as well be able to do a clean, and then deadlift, clean, and squat. I think those are the things. I also was obviously doing a lot of push-ups. I think bench is going to be important. So we do have a bench. I've never really been a bench person. I told myself last year I was going to start benching, but then it kind of fell off, and I really, didn't bench a lot at all, really. I obviously think this year I should bench, especially because I think that will strengthen our push-ups, and I think that would help with that. But leg portion, I'm going to say I've always been legs over upper body, always, is deadlifts. So I think it's important to go over the deadlifts. So, and instructing the deadlifts for quite some time, I think I've become pretty good at teaching the deadlifts. Let me grab a PVC pipe, and we'll get some good training videos on here. And I think I told myself that I would kind of do this earlier, but here we are. Here I'm teaching the deadlift. All right, so this is a PVC pipe. I recommend you get a PVC pipe. You don't need a barbell to do these movements, and you can bring this inside. But PVC pipe weighs nothing. You can't hurt yourself at all. And so this is a pretty big one. We normally have little smaller ones, but I like the big ones for the grip. I think let's just go over some stretching. Yeah, we did the burner warm-up. I haven't done this in a couple years. But the burner warm-up. Well, here's a couple other tips that we kind of warmed up. And as we warmed up, we started asking people questions. Man, this is bringing back all these memories of teaching class. But so we'd go around the room, and I'd kind of lead the stretching. And we'd ask you to ask a question of the day. So maybe I'll bring that back, question of the day, as we do this. But here's another good stretch here. And we also talk about the hook grip, and I'll go over that. But that's the thumb underneath and your fingers wrap around. This PVC pipe's a little big. Can't do that. But we're going to start with just to the back and to the front. Ooh, this is good. Nice and challenging. You want to be able to just kind of open up your shoulder blades here. Open them up. You can all the way touch your back and the forward. So back to front. That's a good one. And side to side. This is another good one. Open up the back. So this is kind of what people would do as we start to talk through some things, questions, talk about the workout of the day, see what we got going on. Okay, here's another one for you. This one's open up the shoulders. We're going to take the PVC pipe, put it up, straight over top of the back, reach with your other side around, grab it, and then pull it forward. Everyone kind of see that? And then you pull, once you pull up on this now opens up. You can also adjust your hand placement here, open it up further. Just listen to your body, whatever feels good. Actually, this would be really good to do after burpees as well. Since all those push-ups, 329 push-ups we got going. So that's a good one. Then you take and do the other side. Good. Now, another way you can do it, you can go down and around. Then you grab the top and come over top here. Ooh, that feels good. As you press down on this PVC pipe, now it starts stretching. And you pull down on it. Good. Same thing here. So all about open up shoulder blades, especially we did the snatch. I mean, it's really important your shoulder blades stay, a lot of pull-ups, a lot of overhead, overhead squats even. So important for shoulders, shoulder strength, and mobility. All right, let's see. Another one here. Easy with the PVC pipe, as you're going to use it for technique anyway. We're going to press down, and we want to put our head through. So we're essentially pressing down, holding firm here. And pay attention to which hand you have on bottom, because I'm going to ask you to switch. And then you'll switch. You can also do a one arm. Kind of lean into it here, open up, right? Just use this as leverage, right? This is a great tool, PVC pipe. You can pick them up at Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever. Get a slice, cut it, 6 feet, whatever works. You can make them shorter. All right, so deadlift. So good stretching, right? And I think also hang stretches here. Those are important, especially hamstring. And when we do the prison style burpee, we really want to make sure that we touch our toes and stretch. That's important. All right. Okay, so deadlift. Again, hook grip, thumb underneath, 2 fingers wrap around. The whole idea is to keep this barbell as close to me as possible. Okay, as close to your body. So as you see, let me see if I'm getting right in line here. Yeah, and then we'll do it to this Okay, so you see that rack is essentially straight. I'll show a little bit of it. You see this little rack here? Right here, okay? See how straight it is? So now I just want to make sure that I send my hips back and stay behind that the whole way down. Notice my back is nice and flat. It's not rounded. This is hard to see here. But see how my back is now rounded? Right? You want it flat and the shoulders tucked back in. Nice, get a good stretch. So if you take your PVC pipe every single day, send the hips back, and then this essentially stays close to your body. Come about mid-shin, because again, that's where the barbell will be with weight on it. And then we're gonna push the floor away, and you should feel this in your hamstrings. You should feel stretching in your hamstrings. And we're gonna roll the PVC pipe or the barbell on our shins. Pressing the floor away. Notice my back remains flat. And we're gonna push the floor away and stand straight up, squeeze the shoulder blades. You don't need to overextend here. Shoulder blades come straight up. Okay, common mistakes here. This is what we typically see. I see in a lot of videos. As we start bending our knees and then coming around. Okay? So someone kind of pushing with their quads essentially. If you start feeling it in your quads, it's no good. Hamstrings way stronger than quads. So we want to be able to use our hamstrings. Push the floor away. Stand straight up. Okay, another common mistake here that we see. As we start to pull, our back gets all out of whack here. We start pulling with our back. I think in my last video I showed a guy I came across deadlifting. It was one of the worst forms that we've seen. If you go see my last video, the deadlift, I mean the guy just, his back is so rounded. I can't even round that much. But it's definitely something that you got to pay attention to. Deadlift's an amazing movement. Start very light in weight, PVC pipe, and then work yourself up from that, okay? That's important. All right, so we got some basics down. So I'm gonna put this over here because I feel like we're gonna be using that if I start to deadlift some more. Start working out some more. All right, what I have here, welcome to the gym, by the way. What I have here, these are Rogue 25-pound bumper plates. Okay, it's a 45-pound barbell, Olympics barbell from Rogue. 25 pounds. For me, I think this is a good starting weight to get back into the swing of things. All right, so total weight here, you got 95 pounds. Okay, 95 pound on the barbell. And what we're gonna do here, feet are gonna be shoulder width apart. What we typically say our squatting position, if we jump 3 times in the air, wherever we land, that's gonna be where our feet should be. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3. I think I did 4, but that's where my feet are. So I'm not even gonna adjust my feet at all. I'm gonna kind of adjust the barbell around me. Okay. We're nice and even. I'll show you this. Where I place my hands, you align the markings, the knurling it's called. And that's kind of just make sure you're even on the bar. Okay, I'm gonna roll this barbell all the way back to my shins. Squeeze my shoulders back, and I'm just gonna stand. Push the floor away. Okay, I'm gonna hold this for a little bit. Send my hips back. Controlled. Going down. Felt pretty good. Barbell is extremely cold. So I'm going to make this a little faster. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. There we go. It's 5 deadlifts for you. Man, that felt good. Hands are pretty cold, not gonna lie. Cool. Pretty upset the whole burpee segment. I'm not even sure if we had any audio at all, to be honest, because I had that plugged in. We'll see if it picked anything up. But that's what I get for not checking. That's okay. We're learning, but I like this setup though. I do like this on the side. I think once I can get workouts in here, I could post the workout right to this side and actually do the workout right here, and you can see me or my time, and we can go from there. So I kind of like this setup, so we'll keep it going. But there's 5 95-pound deadlifts. We're going to keep the deadlifts going. If you got any questions, let me know. But wanted to get back into strength training. It's a good time. We don't have anything. I don't have to go to work today. I think this might be a thing. We're going to wake up, hit our burpees up, and get a little strength portion in. And we'll show you what those look like. So let's do some deadlifts this way now. If you can see what these look like. I'm kind of blocked by all that, aren't I? Maybe we'll do them back here, you can see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here's 10. I'm not gonna lie, the barbell is definitely cold. It's definitely cold in here. There's no doubt about that. But that's all right. That's all right. My wife started doing burpees. Ava, she sent me 10. She did 10 burpees, prison style burpees. She did really good. Not gonna lie. Her burpees are looking good. She said she can't do 329. I don't believe her. She can do 329. But she called me out for not cleaning up my my sweat the other day. So yesterday I made sure I did it. The day before that I did it. It's true, nobody wants sweat, but so make sure you clean it up after yourself wherever you're working out. Get a mat, get a rug. We got to clean these mats. It's been a while since we've cleaned these mats. We had a big scrubber at CrossFit, and got rid of that thing. Started to leak. Couldn't fix it. But where would we put it anyway? So the good old hand mop might have to come out today. All right, let's knock out some 10 more burpees. I mean burpees. Look at me, burpees on my mind. We're deadlifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Man, it feels good to deadlift. Have not deadlifted in quite some time. This is also a reason why it's hard for me not to, but I don't think we should go too heavy today. It's been a while since we've done this. All right, we're gonna add another 25 pounds each side. So now I got 100 on the plates, 45 on the barbell. All right, but just getting back into it. I don't want to do too many. Just want to get comfortable. We got to come back again. We got to still do our 300. And 329 burpees is not. It's not just like 100, you know. And I'm gonna say it's not just. You know, it's 329. And my calf tightened up. Starting to tighten up. So I stretched it pretty good this morning, and it still feels good. But we gotta be careful, just smart. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 145 on the barbell. For 10. You know, we should probably also superset this. Can we superset this? Yeah, let's do it. See if we can do it here. All right, those are strict pull-ups. I'll try to get better at those too. So I think it's important to do all movements, right? That's why you got to push. We got obviously burpees, and then pulls. You got deadlifts, you got pull-ups. So we're going to try to keep that going, mixing it up. All right, 145. I think this is a pretty good weight to get back into things. We could probably do, yeah, I'm gonna say 185 might be the max, but I think I'm gonna stick here for first day back. See how we feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you don't see the bike over here. So since we started, we're coming up on an hour. So look at all the things we did in an hour. 329 burpees. We did some deadlifts. Did some pull-ups. First Saturday, even working out. Normally I'd take this day off, or I'd maybe say I'd do it later, and then what would happen is that the day would go on, we'd have things to do, and then just never got around to it, never did it. So I think if we stick to this cadence, if we stick to this plan, 6 o'clock here, we got up, we're 4:30. For Saturday, I think that's very, very good. We got our burpees in. We got 6 days in for our burpees. I'm going to think about strength portion. Obviously, today we did a little bit of deadlifts. I think bench is going to be important, so we might mix it up. It's a long year. And we're going to keep at least the burpees going. So depending on what we have, we'll keep at it. So that's it. That's all I got for today. So I hope you have an awesome Saturday. Again, we're doing 329 burpees for the animals. It represents, you can see in the description below, but it's the average American eats 329 pounds of meat a year. And so what we're doing is a burpee for every pound, and we're representing a whole year's worth of meat and pounds in a number of burpees. So that's the idea. I got my shirt. If you want a shirt, again, hit me in the comments, throw me email, support@quiteatinganimals.com. I'll get you a shirt out there for free. Don't worry about it. We got a bunch of them. We took down our shop, and yeah, I got a bunch of these. So if you'd like to rock one out, you don't have to say anything. It's all right here. So let me know if you want one. All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow morning for sure. All right, around 4:30. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna essentially same setup. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I might move the camera. We got a different camera coming. I'll see what that looks like. But this is connected to the phone. I think it looks pretty good. Now we got good audio. So yeah, we'll keep setting this up. Day 6, 329, unbroken burpees. And yeah, guys, hope you have a great day. See ya.
Quit eating animals.